Recently I finished the Lady Mechanica styrofoam drawing at last. On the leggings part, I knew based off the picture Dad wanted me to base the Lady Mechanica styrofoam drawing off of. I knew the leggings had some kind of design. So I put a design on the leggings, but didn't really follow the design the leggings had in the picture, but I drew my attempts at cogs, wrenches, screws, and blades on the leggings, in keeping with the steampunk theme of the world Lady Mechanica lives in. This side quest of the Sorcerer's chapter gave me the push to start making the transition from a wood elven settlement to what is technically called a university of sorts. It's going to be a pretty exciting chapter. This is the new task set. In the Congregate Games sword fight, I'm still stuck on the third military training side quest that takes place near the Blight, but not in it. At this point, I've at least invaded every single zone within that area in order to get my passive income of battle points as high as possible. Using this method, I've got a battle points production rate of 1,218 per minute. I currently have roughly 250,000, and I need about 100,000 more in order to level up my Brigade unit, who's a provost rank, to level 52. I believe this is some kind of sriracha or habanero, some kind of spicy sauce. Spicy barbecue, I would imagine. There's just 2 zones I have left to conquer. I'm going to try to conquer the I'm going to call it near Blight 4 zone, which is hard for me to do even at level 51, because conquering that zone means I have to face a level 40 zombie soldiers. Well, which is harder to do than facing level 50 zombie peasants, because the zombie soldiers are better trained fighters. I'm doing that currently. I discovered today that I don't lose hired units if they lose a fight, so if I can win at all within a zone, I'll eventually be able to conquer it. It's just that it'll take longer if I'm not able to win multiple times in a row. I got a bit of pork there. I do like shrimp. This is the magnesium water in the same cup where I had the water with apple cider vinegar mixed in. That Dad gave me maybe 1 or 2 hours earlier. It's currently 9:16 p.m. Much of this, I believe, at least some of this came from Dad's mom. She gave the food to us as a gift. Dad was initially planning on going to Sam's Diner for breakfast around noon, which either noon or 1 p.m., which isn't unusual because the place is open for breakfast around that time. But then, to save money, he decided to go to Salvatore's instead for today's $10 for a sub deal. I, in particular, got a cheesesteak sub with American yellow cheese, black olives, I couldn't get bacon on the cheesesteak sub because that would have been an extra charge. But I was able to get black olives, pickles, honey mustard, and light mayo, all for no charge. I also got onions too, diced, I believe. For no extra charge. It was a pretty good sub. They also had a new drink today that came with a cherry and I believe an orange slice for garnishes. When we went to Salvatore's. Today's trip was made in the afternoon. Dad had to brush snow off his car twice, both right before we went to start the trip, in which we first went to a place to get Dad's car looked at because it currently doesn't have any power steering. Though, this wasn't at a car dealership, more like at a car repair place. Apparently it'll be looked at more thoroughly next Tuesday. Then we tried to visit Dad's parents. I rang the doorbell, but it seemed like they weren't home at the time. So then me and Dad went to Salvatore's. And someone Dad knows was kind enough to buy our first round. So to show our appreciation, Dad got him a drink back. It was quite nice. I don't think I would have really known had Dad not pointed that out. I was working on the leather straps, kind of. Coloring them in using a combination of a black Sharpie marker, a brown Sharpie marker, and a metallic gold Sharpie marker. At the time, we went out for our trip. After me and Dad ate our subs, I suddenly had a spontaneous idea. After asking if I would like another drink with it, asking if I wanted any more food, because she said need anything else. I got the spontaneous idea after saying I would like a glass of water to ask for a funnel cake. They didn't have funnel cakes, but they did have fried dough with powdered sugar and cinnamon, which is basically the same thing. Me and Dad shared it. And we both ended up getting a plastic bottle, I believe the 20 fluid ounce kind, of mug root beer, since each sub came with a soft drink under the deal. But because I had the glass of water with ice in it, I only recall taking one sip of my mug root beer. We brought the rest home to have tomorrow. Here's where I am currently on Elvenar. I've got the first part completed, but I imagine it'll take all the different non-manufacturing production bonus buildings I have within my city in Elvenar in order to be able to complete this part of the task set. This is where I am currently regarding the beacons of power. Yeah. I know I have a very good chance of breaking into the Silver League, but I'm not sure about the Gold League. I'm pretty sure by that point, you pretty much have to get that deal they offer you each episodic event where you can place a certain building in exchange for real-world money within your city and get extra event currency, which in this case is the knowledge. I'm not entirely sure of the exact name of it at this point. But this is the event currency. Yeah, these are good cookies. I have the zinc water in the morning along with some coffee. I think from roughly 7:30ish in the morning to about noon, I had roughly at least 2 cups of coffee. Then I had some more. By that point, it was pretty much a cold brew in the late afternoon from 4 to 6 p.m., though by 6 p.m. it's more evening. But 4 p.m. here is late afternoon. Because by 4 p.m. we had gotten back from Salvatore's. And when we were in the Salvatore's parking lot getting ready to start the drive back home, that was the second time Dad had to brush off his car. snow off his car and some ice.